What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, we have a discussion from a week or two ago about my strategy for leveling Titan artifacts on Hero Wars Mobile. Now, there are a lot of, maybe not a lot, maybe there's 2 or 3 different strategies on how to level up these Titans artifacts, I should say, but this is how I typically would do it. If I were to start over and do it over again. This is how I'm currently doing it and how a lot of others like me are doing it. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and do another random comment picker. What we do is we take comments from my Hero Wars mobile specific videos. On this video, there was only 33 unique comments. And this winner is Jimha4224. Yo, love Martha. Congratulations, Jimha4224. You are the winner of today's sweepstakes. What we're going to do is we're going to buy you up to 3,600 emeralds. All you need to do is be a Hero Wars mobile player and leave a comment on my Hero Wars mobile specific videos. We pick comments at random a couple of times per week. And then you need to get a hold of me over on Discord. We'll get you your emeralds. We'll get you all squared away as quickly and as best as we can. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the discussion. Hopefully by the end of all of this, you have a better understanding of Titan artifact leveling strategy. If not, you'll at least know what I'm planning on doing.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Something different, first 5-star defense seal from Moloch or Hyperion. Hyperion doesn't have defense seal, does he? Does Hyperion have defense seal? I thought he had an attack seal. Oh, it's balance. He has a balance. Yeah, so the answer to your question, Carly, the answer to your question is I would max that seal on Hyperion as fast as possible. Max that seal as fast as possible because it directly correlates to Hyperion's healing skill, which is the most important skill in all of Hero Wars Titan fighting. The most important skill. So between that and Moloch, looking at Moloch's defensive seal, it provides physical attack and health also, but that isn't as... Moloch as a tank, gaining more attack and health. More health, sure, but gaining more healing on your Hyperion is crucial. It's incredibly important. Incredibly important. So yeah, I think the general consensus across the board is for Titan artifacts, it's Hyperion as much as you can on everything, but your tanks as well. Your tanks and then Hyperion are kind of like the top things that you should focus on. That's what I kind of focused on. Are you serious? Why is more important Hyperion healing? Why not Moloch stunning or Mova stunning? Moloch stun is a guaranteed stun. Moloch stun is a guaranteed stun for 5 seconds. His seal doesn't affect the stun at all. Of course, if he stays alive long enough and can stun. I mean, if that staying alive, but then if we're still talking about staying alive, then Hyperion healing is still better. Nova stun also similarly is not based on any stat at all. It's based on the skill itself, which is a guaranteed 4-second stun. The stun is going to happen bogged in regardless. Hyperion is going to keep your team alive longer and help you get deeper in the dungeon. Moloch stun will work only when Moloch is alive. Wow, I really hope you have a Titan that can heal him up. So Moloch is more important than Hyperion because he can't stun with a dead Moloch. Yeah, very true. If your tank is not staying alive, then you got bigger problems than what seal to level up. Nova stun isn't guaranteed. Well, John, what I mean to say by this is it's the stun portion of the skill isn't modified by stats or level. A level 1 Nova will stun for 4 seconds. Level 1 Nova will stun for 4 seconds. The Earth Shield may or may not block it, sure. But the stun isn't based on an artifact skill level or a skin level or anything like that. This is a very common question though. Like kind of going back to the Titan artifact thing. This is a very common question, and I don't believe that there really is a really right answer. But you know, generally speaking, as far as how I consider leveling things up, I think keeping your tanks alive is the most important thing. Because if you have a dead tank, then everything else kind of seems to fall over. Now, a lot of tanks are going to die in the fight no matter what, and it comes down to a little bit of RNG. But when it comes to leveling up your Titan artifacts, at least on Hero Wars Mobile, I mean, getting this seal leveled up because it provides the bonus attack to Hyperion's heal, I think is incredibly important. Now, obviously, depending on your tank, Moloch needs health. Moloch needs health considerably more than Sigurd needs health, right? Sigurd has the shield. And much like Nova and Moloch's stun, this shield blocks damage for 5 seconds regardless, right? So health for Sigurd is less important, but still incredibly important. So if you're using Sigurd as your tank, then, you know, focusing your fragments on this right here is maybe less important. But again, you're talking about two different currencies. You're talking about defensive seals versus, let's see, you're talking about balance seal fragments versus attack seal fragments versus defense seal fragments. So evolve the artifacts, evolve the seals as you see fit, as you get them. But as far as actually leveling them up, focusing on leveling up your tanks is always going to be a great and valid strategy to a point. Right, to a point. And then dumping everything into making sure your Titans can stay alive, whatever that looks like. Whether it's improving Hyperion's heal or improving Hyperion's heal over time artifact weapon, right? Or, the other Titans artifact weapons that do heal over time. Those health regen artifacts are incredibly important. Incredibly important. Eventually, you're going to have all of them maxed out anyway, and, it'll be a moot point, right? I'm at max with my Sigurd on Facebook, and he goes down fast unless you have healing totem. My Sigurd still falls over. It just, yeah. Charity level Titans 1 by 1 to 120, or collectively. How did I... Chronic, it's been a long time since I've leveled my Titans up. I don't remember. I think leveling up your tanks and your Super Titans are the most important thing to focus on. Your tanks and your Super Titans, collectively, is kind of a safe answer. We have the event to earn all those... I have 93k. So, oh, you're asking if new... I don't think new Titan skins are coming soon. I thought that they might have been, but maybe not yet. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't know. I had a gut feeling that they were introducing this strangely placed event that they were gonna, potentially add in new skins, but maybe this year, maybe next year, who knows. Physical attack boost is worth more to Hyperion and Eden, more than all the other Titans. Sir Turbo says, level up your tanks and supers at least 5 levels higher than the rest. Thank you, Sir Turbo. Thank you. But across the board, like for every type of game that I play, not just talking about Hero Wars and Hero Wars Mobile, I usually really like boosting my tanks up first. I really like having, that wall in place so that everybody behind them, even though they're not leveled up, can grow and develop, and I know that they're given every opportunity to stay alive. Chronic asks, tanks as in multiple. So the idea behind having all of your tanks leveled up is you're going to need all of your tanks strong enough to really survive in the dungeon to get that Titanite. I would say that keep your main tank, the most, but, make sure that your other tanks are stronger than everybody else, right? Because if you have a really strong fire team, but your fire tank is weak, then your fire Titan fights in the dungeon aren't really going to work out that way, that well, because your tank will die very quickly. See, this is such a fun point of contention for a lot of people. Is there's no guide out there, I believe, that everybody is into 100% as far as the Titan artifact leveling on Hero Wars Mobile. I don't think anybody has a guide that everybody agrees with. The Titan weapon artifacts on Facebook seem to make no sense. Ben Little, I think that they introduced those before they really knew what they were doing, before they really had an idea of what they were doing. But I agree with you. The weapons on here, like taking a look at Angus, they don't really provide a group buff like your heroes do. Like Mobile did it the right way. If you're wanting to have it parity with your heroes, like if you want to have a similar kind of mechanic as your heroes, the artifacts, you're absolutely right, Ben. You're absolutely right. It's like they forgot what game they were playing for a minute there. It's like, oh, we have all of these heroes. Let's change it up. Let's have a completely different artifact system. Now, if you found this video educational or at least a little bit entertaining, please consider clicking that like button. It absolutely does not take long at all, and it is absolutely free. But if you're interested in learning who I feel is the best Hero Wars Mobile Titan tank on offense and defense, go ahead and check out the video that I have on screen right now. And I feel it's very, very helpful for new players trying to build their first Titan lineups. Hope everybody's having a great day. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.